I feel like my life should be judged pre-seeing RRR and post-seeing RRR.
Okay. The time has come.
I finished it about 20 minutes ago, and I feel like I ripped the biggest line of cocaine I've ever ripped in my life. Like, my nose is bleeding, and I'm eating the blood because I don't want any coke to go out.
Cocaine wishes it could give you this type of high.
It is craftsmanship to have an action film that has absurd, over-the-top action spectacle, dance sequences, musical sequences, but none of it takes away from the gravity of the situation. Not only was the movie fun, not only was it fulfilling, but it was memorable. I'm going to remember RRR.
Ooh, this seems like it'll be epic as hell. The tickets for it were 3 times more than a regular ticket. I couldn't use my unlimited plan, but I did see it in the RPX theater, which means even the seats felt like they were going to explode. And it was totally worth it because by God does this movie give you your money's worth for 3 hours of solid bone-cracking, face-punching, and motorcycle-throwing action.
John, what do you think of this movie?
This movie
You're gonna
is insane. It's crazy. It's wall to wall. I told you guys I was an hour in. What I left out of the phrases because I wanted to kind of keep it a surprise. I was like, I don't think I've blinked. I've been watching this for an hour and I don't think I've blinked because I don't want to miss what the hell is going on.
There were younger people when we were in the theater, but they got up like 20 minutes in. We're like, oh, maybe they're going to get snacks.
Furious.
Never came back.
So angry.
And it was like the best 20 minutes, like first opening 20 minutes of a movie we've ever seen.
I was gripped.
Yeah.
Gripped. I mean, I couldn't imagine like going anywhere or thinking about anything else for the next 2 hours and 30 minutes. Like my whole mindset and my whole life leading up to this moment was this movie. Like that, I was so focused in on this storyline. The second I saw them rise and leave, a part of me wanted to run after him and be like, "You get the fuck back!"
Drag him back in. You get the fuck back.
When I finished it, I could have literally rewound it all the way back to the end and watched it straight again.
Bro.
I could have watched this movie
again.
The moment the credits stopped coming up, I could have zooped it straight back to the end and watched this whole thing again.
I had a superficial understanding that Bollywood films are formally distinct from Western ones in some ways, so I anticipated that my cultural expectations might color my appreciation of the film, but let me tell you, as soon as I saw that opening scene with Raju soldiering through a crowd of thousands of real coordinated extras to capture a single man, I was like, okay, West, East, who cares? This is a real fucking movie.
Every single action set piece in this movie is hilarious, wonderfully over the top, entertaining as fuck, that all you have to do is stand up and applaud the creativity. How the fuck did they come up with this shit? It is so entertaining. Every single action set piece almost could be a finale to an action movie.
You need to watch it. You have to give this movie a shot. I had so much fun. Again, laughing hysterically, cackling, and clapping. Like, what am I doing? In my room, in my house. In my living room, I'm clapping and laughing and having a great time. If you have Netflix and you have not seen RRR, you absolutely need to watch it.
This movie was just a lot of fun to me. It gave me that feeling of where you're very high on life, just that buzz of energy. And, I've seen a few movies this year, and a lot of people have claimed certain movies are very thrilling or gritty or intense. And I don't always share that sentiment. But as I watched this film, and pretty early on, I kind of thought to myself, yes, this is more kind of what I'm talking about. This is probably the most fun I've had watching a film this year.
If somebody's an asshole enough to watch this film and then complain about certain flaws in it as opposed to how much they just enjoyed the film,
dude, you missed the point.
They're the wrong kind of person to be
like if you're actually the tiger in the sequence when he's holding the ropes, you can see it. Dude, you missed the point.
You do know he wasn't really hugging that tiger,
this movie is spectacle. This movie is just pure, unadulterated joy and just fucking passion. This movie was a truly unbelievable film-going experience.
If you were not hooked by the action battle in the first 20 minutes where one of the main characters has a fist fight with a tiger. You're definitely going to be hooked by the time the train wreck happens and the title crawls onto the screen at the 40-minute mark. That train wreck sequence is one of the most vibrant action beats I've ever seen in cinematic history, in all honesty.
This film has singing, dancing, music video-esque segments, but there's also some wild action, crazy deep emotion, and it's all wrapped in a beautiful package.
The fact that they don't have amnesia,
Yeah.
which is so common in American musicals.
Oh, everyone's just like, oh, we just forgot we did a song and dance number.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We just started dancing, and then it's like the dancing is done. It's like now we have to go have a meeting about our
Let's have
next
some eggs.
steps. Yeah.
RRR is the gateway drug to Indian cinema. And if this is your first time watching an Indian film, I ask you, adjust your expectations if you genuinely want to appreciate it. It's a beautiful thing. The explosive color palettes, the musicals, you have these physical stunts, the CGI, the special effects all serve to heighten the epic sound of love and betrayal and these gritty beatdowns. It's beautiful. You're going to find action scenes which break the barrier of impossibility. And there's only one down point. After you're done seeing RRR, you will no longer be able to sit and watch a modern Hollywood film the same. No, your eyes would have been open and they just won't be able to see any ordinary Hollywood film.